Suspend what you think you know about Vietnam, because today, we're diving into the hidden and darker parts of its history. Vietnam, a country of immense beauty and cultural richness, has an equally captivating, albeit often obscured, past. From its ancient roots as a collection of small farming communities, Vietnam has grown, endured, and transformed into the vibrant nation we see today. But it's not all about the charming pagodas, bustling street markets, or the infamous Vietnam War that's been well documented and globally acknowledged. There's a whole other side to Vietnam's history that remains largely untold. A side that's far removed from the well-trodden paths of the tourist trails or the pages of mainstream history books. This hidden history is rich with tales of resilience, intrigue, and struggle. It's a narrative that's often overlooked, but it's every bit as compelling as the parts of Vietnam's history we're more familiar with. Now let's venture into the lesser-known, darker chapters of Vietnam's past. The Vietnam War is a prominent part of Vietnam's history, but its aftermath is a chapter often overlooked. This conflict, which raged on for 2 decades, left a profound mark on the nation and its people, creating unseen scars that continue to resonate. One of the most notorious legacies of the war is the widespread use of Agent Orange. The destructive herbicide, sprayed across vast tracts of land, not only decimated the lush Vietnamese landscape, but also continues to impact the health of countless individuals. Birth defects, cancer, and other severe illnesses are the haunting reminders of this chemical warfare. Beyond the pernicious effects of Agent Orange, the war also left a physical landscape scarred and fraught with danger. Even today, unexploded landmines litter the countryside, posing a deadly threat to unsuspecting locals. These remnants of war, hidden beneath the soil, have claimed the lives and limbs of many, long after the last bullet was fired. But perhaps the most profound yet least visible scars are those etched into the psyche of the Vietnamese people. The trauma of war has permeated generations, with survivors and their descendants grappling with the psychological aftermath of the conflict. The echoes of gunfire may have faded, but the mental wounds remain, often unspoken yet deeply felt. These unseen scars of war continue to affect Vietnam, a testament to the enduring impact of this dark period in the nation's history. Beyond the scars of war, Vietnam grapples with ongoing human rights issues that cast a shadow over the country. Diving deeper into the dark side of this beautiful nation, we discover a complex tapestry of challenges. One of the most pressing issues is the restriction on freedom of speech. Despite the country's progress, citizens are still not allowed to voice their opinions freely, especially when it comes to government criticism. This lack of freedom extends to the internet, where censorship is common, and dissent is swiftly silenced. The right to assemble and associate is also severely curtailed. Protests, even those peaceful in nature, are often met with excessive force and arbitrary arrests. The government's heavy-handed approach to dissent has led to a culture of fear and self-censorship among its citizens. Then, there's the treatment of ethnic minorities. Vietnam is home to over 50 ethnic groups, each with its own unique culture and history. However, these groups are often marginalized, facing discrimination in education, employment, and land rights. The government's role in these issues cannot be overlooked. While efforts have been made to improve human rights, the reality is that progress has been slow and inconsistent. The international community continues to pressure Vietnam to make substantial reforms, but the road to change is long and fraught with obstacles. These human rights issues are part of the dark side of Vietnam, a side that is often hidden from the world. Vietnam is a country of contrasts where beauty and darkness coexist. We've journeyed through its hidden history, delving into the unseen scars left by the wars that have shaped its landscape and its people. We've witnessed the resilience and strength of the Vietnamese, but also the struggles they continue to face in the wake of their tumultuous past. We've also explored the pressing human rights issues that persist in modern-day Vietnam, shedding light on the challenges that the country still grapples with. These are not easy topics to discuss, but they are crucial for a comprehensive understanding of this multifaceted nation. Acknowledging and understanding this darker side of Vietnam's history and present is not about casting a shadow over its progress or beauty. Rather, it's about recognizing the realities, the struggles, and the resilience of its people. It's about appreciating the full picture of what makes Vietnam the country it is today. Remember, only by shedding light on these issues can we hope to foster change and help Vietnam move towards a brighter future.